Are you ready? Ready, ready.
Yeah!
Oh, he's ready now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore.
And we got some good stuff. Now, we didn't have to go alone this week, and I appreciate the help, because Hank shouted out some.
Yeah, Overlord of Evil on Twitter.
Yeah, you did.
And he picked Providence. So
Did he really?
it works.
Okay. Well, speaking of, I mean, we've got two that are the same.
Yep.
We diverge. Let's talk about Providence. This is the Alan Moore Take Back Cthulhu.
Yes. Yeah, he's that crazy. If you don't know who Alan Moore is, just, kids at home,
Wait,
just
what? Really?
Yeah,
That's
just
possible?
just Google Alan Moore and enjoy.
Right.
So he's sick of like Cthulhu plush slippers and Funko Pops, and he's like, no, let's get back to the horror that
Let's
H.P.
make
Lovecraft
Cthulhu
did.
scary again.
And he does. He does. This dude is traveling around. He's trying to write a book on the darker side of America, and it's like a weird combination of several different Lovecraft stories.
Okay.
So there are elements of multiple things going on, but they mesh together really, really well.
Nice.
And in this one, he meets these families called the last name of the Whateleys, and unknowingly has stumbled across the father and mother of two supernatural entities that will eventually rope open a hole between our universe and where the real evil big bads live.
Wait, so he's just kind of like la 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 la. By the way,
Yeah, he has. Well, he went there to interview him,
right?
but he doesn't fully understand the context.
What he?
And if you're checking this Providence stuff out and you're not reading the letters page in the back,
You're missing out.
yeah, because it's not a real letters page in the sense of like
Oh.
humans writing to Alan Moore like, oh man, I really like your depiction. It's this guy writing letters to his friends and family back home about his travels.
Yo, that's very. Was it very Bram Stoker Dracula?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And
okay.
in it were a couple of the drawings that this girl that he encounters did. She is, how to put it? She's mentally not all there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And there are things that she can't remember, so she draws to try to remember, and the drawings are childlike, but
Creeptastic.
Oh,
He's got the flippy fingers.
Yeah,
He's got the
it's-
flippy
yeah.
fingers. You know
definitely-
it's good when you do the flippy fingers.
you went Deadpool Thanos.
I did. I believe that was a request. I can't remember who shouted that one out, but they were like, Deadpool versus Thanos. And I'm like, sure, why not? Deadpool is almost at the bizarro place for me in terms of trying to read it. Like, because Deadpool, he just, like, I almost wonder, like, how do you write Deadpool? Do you like have a story, and then in terms of the dialogue, you just randomly like change the channel, and whatever thing you hear, that's what you write down.
Yeah, is there like a bucket filled with one-liners?
Yes, and you're just like, this one, that one, chimichangas. Like, I have no idea. Like, it's hilarious. But the concept, though, is pretty great. Like, okay, so I didn't know that the whole aspect of Deadpool not dying was because he ticked off Thanos by loving Death as well, and Death kind of was filling him back. And so Thanos was like, take this, you can't die.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, that's messed up.
Yeah.
And so you got kind of like this setup where Thanos is like, you know what? I'm tired of your shenanigans. I take my curse back. No one else can die, but I'm going to make you die. Take that. And apparently Death is missing. And so this is like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. This is like the greatest sort of like Three's Company. I don't even know. Like it's two guys who love the same girl who happens to be dead, and they now have to put their differences aside. You know, this is gonna be hilarious. Like truly one of the funniest things I've ever seen. The artwork is fantastic. The artwork is really, really good. But the story itself is such a weird sort of Deadpool friendly heavy thing that you just kind of got to accept it. You just kind of got to accept it. Just go. But if you're into this, if you're into the pool, if you're into Thanos, you got to check that one out. That one's a good time. That's a good time. We stand on ground or guard. Ground. It's guard, right?
Yes.
We stand on guard.
I apologize to all of our Canadian viewers.
I'm sorry. No, because here's like, okay, seriously, this book makes you hate being an American. Like, I almost feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't just me. Good. Because I'm like, God, we're terrible people. Like, we are.
Yeah.
Why don't we leave the Great White North alone? Like.
But the thing is, This book sells really well for us.
Okay, good, as well it should.
The thing is, I don't know that people are getting
The references,
the metaphor
Okay,
of what is going on. Like,
but
it's not.
I need to know like if some of the stuff that they're talking about is real. Like, because that thing that they mentioned in the 1930s,
Yeah.
I need to know if that's real.
Like, is there a protocol
Yes,
that has
like
not been enacted
somebody. Shelby, you're saying it's real? Like that's oh my god! Like what?
What is wrong with
Why? Why can't we just be peaceful with people?
Yeah.
This
Canadians are awesome.
They
Canada
are.
is
It's only
awesome.
the birds that we have to deal with. The Canada geese,
Oh.
those are of the devil. But I have a story explaining that. It's coming soon. VIP, you'll see. But generally speaking, the people.
Yeah.
Why?
And
Why
what-
must we?
Yeah, and the enhanced interrogation
Oh
techniques.
my God, that was just wrong.
Yeah.
That was beyond. Like at first you're like, okay, that's
yeah, it's-
typical. But then when you go to you're like, oh, that's not working.
Oh, yeah,
let's
stage
try
2.
this. And you're like,
Oh,
I'll
that's
tell you
not
whatever.
even.
That's not even
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Like they didn't even go. Like they didn't show.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Just the threat of that.
Ugh.
That's messed
Oh,
up.
yeah.
That's messed up. Like not even okay. Round of applause. For that
Yeah,
one.
it's-
That's beautifully drawn too. Steve Scroce is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The entire every creator,
On this.
letterer, colorist,
Yes.
everything is just fantastic.
High level.
Yeah.
I'm there. Like if they don't make this into a movie,
It would be so
it
awesome.
would. It can't come out here though. 'Cause
Yeah, it wouldn't come out stateside because
no.
yeah.
But I mean, Kevin Smith will make it up in Canada. He likes Canada. We can do that. Kevin, make this. Like that'd be awesome. I'm just saying.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
It's so smart, and everything is hidden in plain sight for what they're trying to say.
Yes, dead on,
Yeah.
dead on. At some point, if we do invade, like this is one of those things. Okay, you know how we always talk about how there are these movies that came out like 20 years before, and now it's kind of like coming true.
Yeah.
This is gonna be one of those fictional occurrences that when it happens, we're gonna be like,
Yeah, and as I'm reading it, I'm like thinking of how Las Vegas is having issues with water.
See?
and everything.
but the whole
else.
point,
yeah,
it's right there,
Yeah.
right there. I'm just saying, throwing it out there. Creeptastic, but amazing.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Jupiter's Circle.
yes.
They.
I think the dude did do it.
He did do it. I don't care what nobody says. He did it. Okay.
That was our best spoiler-free
yes.
tap dance.
Bottom line, he did it.
Yeah.
And, ooh,
That's messed up.
that is beyond messed up.
Yeah.
Beyond messed up.
because it's not just getting back at one.
No, that's across the board. Just Minya, take that.
Yeah.
I'm the man. Wrong.
Yeah.
However, the setup at the beginning was one of the most romantic things I've ever seen. Ever. Like,
It was. That's
like-
but the thing is, in the context of how jacked
yeah,
up.
that's messed up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a sweet messed up. It was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I'm like, that is actually really.
Right. Like,
I
that's
was
so
feeling,
brilliant.
like it almost hit me in the feels if I had them.
Right.
And then I got to the end and I'm like,
oh. However, I still have to say, Utopian is my favorite character. Still, like, even though this, like, Jupiter Circle really hasn't focused on him at all.
Yeah.
But I love him.
he is that rock solid moral compass.
He is, man.
But with compassion.
I love it. I love it. But that part where when he catches the fist
Yeah.
and he's like, "Don't make me do this." You're like, no matter what powers you have, doesn't matter what technology you develop, you already know. There's a line, Daddy spank.
Yeah.
Don't make me.
Utopian will.
It's
He
so
will.
great. So great. Cannot wait. That is, I think we saw like the underlying building of some things because I swear. So we're friendly with Mark. Mark has revealed some things, intricacies about certain characters, but I don't think that it's actually in the series yet. I don't think so. I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
because this is just the first third
Right.
of what he's trying to tell with this. So
Exactly. So I feel like there are parts that we are aware of because we're in the know. Cool Kids Club, what up? That are kind of in the making now, and
Yeah.
they might play out in the next volume.
which I'm excited to see because it's like these morsels. You're like, oh God, how are they gonna?
Yes.
How are they gonna get to that? Because it's never a straight path.
No.
Like he's too clever of a writer.
Right.
And-
he'll take you on a journey because as soon as you think you know the path, and he's
don't.
like dirt road, you're like,
Yeah.
what is? Oh,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Yeah. In this.
I know.
You just have to read it. It's
You do. Because this one, I think like what makes this one so interesting is that Jupiter's Circle is not like a straight narrative. Like Jupiter's Legacy, the first volume was relatively a straight narrative. It was like, okay, here's the situation, we're going from here, this is where we go. This one is a series of snippets, it's vignettes.
Yeah, it's like snapshots of these people's lives. They just happen to be superheroes.
Right.
Which is so clever.
Fills in this beautiful history.
Yeah.
I'm so game. I will say this though, you know, anyone that's like anti-smoking, don't read this series because everybody smokes. Everybody smokes.
Even the cigarettes smoke.
Even the cigarettes. Like that's so real. Even the butts have butts.
Yeah.
Hello. We are of that time period where we smoke. Why am I French now? I don't know. That was bad.
Yeah. I apologize to our French viewers.
Sorry guys. I didn't mean it. I love you. I think this A on my French Canadians. Oh my God. You think this A on my head stands for? So you read Plutonia, right? How do you say this?
Plutona?
Plutona?
Jeff Lemire's new thing? Really pretty solid.
Right.
I think it's going to turn into a murder mystery.
No joke.
But it's the story revolves around this group of kids, elementary school. I'm gonna ballpark.
Okay.
And one of their hobbies, and I think it's the hobbyist is going to tie everything together. Does something called cape spotting, where they live in a world with superheroes.
Oh, okay.
So he like watches the sky and listens to news reports, and then catalogs everything, and then shares using social media.
Where the superheroes are?
Oh
my God, I would totally do that.
So that a narrative of like, oh, this is where like Dr. Evil was at any point, and they're
that is so geeky cool.
So I totally would do like if I wouldn't be UFO stuff that I do. It would be like superheroes.
You're like it's superheroes. Yes.
Yeah. And so this group of elementary kids, one of their siblings goes missing, so they're trying to find him, and in the process they come across Plutona. I don't know if she's dead or unconscious.
Oh.
So it's cool. It's not what I was expecting, and I really enjoyed it.
Excellent. He's going to be here. Jeff Lemire is going to be here for the Cartoon Crossroads Columbus.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the first part of October, he'll be here, and maybe we can get him to come in. I'll kidnap him, put him in a bag or something.
I will just ask politely.
I've got the bag.
Oh, I know.
Burlap sack.
I know.
Good cop, bad cop. All right, so
speaking of,
that is so perfect segue. Oh my God! All right, so I took on the Thors book. This, oh my God,
Yeah.
Okay, like we've been raving about how good this is. I mean, literally, this is Law and Order, Homicide, Thor division.
Yeah.
Like, so tasty,
Yeah.
and this is shaping up to be the most beautiful mystery I think I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
Because, and what I love is that, like, okay, this is the issue that really starts to say, if you know anything about Thor, you'll start to put together the pieces.
Yeah.
And I feel like what's really interesting to me is the Thor that is needing to figure this out, why he will struggle with it.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a telltale, considering that the Ultimate Universe doesn't have.
Yeah.
So
why is he?
Like this is such a cool, like this is super meta. This is like meta, like meta.
And Loki is such a linchpin. Like the scene in the interrogation room.
Yes.
It's like that the Inglourious Bastards where they're in the bar. It's just this very simple dialogue.
And it's real. Like you're there.
Yeah.
I did kind of hear Tom and Chris
doing
this.
Same thing.
Yeah, I could hear them and just like the cadence of it all. Like, I could totally hear that. So this definitely hands down win. Like that's brilliant. I absolutely love it. Tremendous job. Like I don't even know.
It's one of the big three that are coming out for me with the Secret Wars banner attached to it that are legitimately really good reads.
Standalone, righteous.
Yeah.
There's so many little kernels of things where you're like, did you see? Yeah. So, and Loki, Loki is that linchpin.
Yeah,
it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, because picturing him going to where he has to go to get what he has to get to set things up.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, how did he? Yeah,
it's Loki. It's I mean, like
That's what he does.
It's what he does, man.
But the thing is, he knows.
He knows everything.
Yeah.
Like, he seems to know everything.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because... And then he's Loki, so then who believes him? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, was that done on purpose?
Yeah, exactly.
These
So
are the questions.
Oh,
Oh, my doom. Yeah, I said it. I said it. So, there were some pretty good reads here this week. Like, I don't think anything was a no.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Is this week you can pick 5-6 books and just be safe and just
It's good times.
And pick the smart ones. And don't like if you're constantly going home from your shop and thinking, oh, everything sucks.
Wasted.
You're reading the wrong
something
books.
else. Try
There's
something else.
other stuff out there.
Plenty. And talk to your shop owner. It's their job to kind of tell you, like, hey, there's this.
That's what we're here for.
Here you go.
We love you. All
Lick
of
your
you.
face.
Hey guys, did you love today's episode? We know you did. And you should be subscribing right here. Subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube. Do it. Do it now. Yeah.
I'll find you.